The Solid Ocean Fractal is one of the weirdest fractals as it only contains the strange Jade Maw and its minions. I'm Surma and here's a detailed breakdown of the fractal. As you enter the fractal, the main challenge standing between you and the boss is your jumping puzzle skills and the Irokandi Jade shards. The path to the boss isn't particularly difficult. Most groups will go straight to the boss, bypassing all the mobs. If you find yourself in combat, navigating through will be a bit trickier, but nothing too daunting. Utilize stealth to easily avoid the mobs, or use condition glances to get rid of the chill they can inflict, before making the final jump onto the boss platform near the Mistlock Singularity. Ensure you have swiftness to avoid falling to your death, as you incur agony mid-air. After jumping across several jade blocks, you've arrived in the main boss area, where the fight consists of 3 main phases. Upon entering, the first phase starts and you will encounter 2 jade tentacles and several groups of Irokandi. Quickly eliminate the tentacles to progress to the next phase. Keep in mind that the jade tentacles have 2 main abilities: a large spinning AoE attack, familiarize with the telegraph to avoid or dodge it, and a slam attack that you can sidestep or dodge. Tentacles are also susceptible to crowd control effects like pull, stun or daze, so use these to interrupt their attacks effectively. After defeating the first jade tentacles, the second phase begins, introducing a new group of tentacles and a fresh wave of mobs known as Jade Colossi. During this phase, killing these mobs will generate reflecting crystals, which are crucial for surviving. The boss will start targeting random players with a large red skull above their heads. This skull signifies a massive attack that can instantly down the target player or cause them to lose their Mistlock, if they don't negate it in time. To counter this attack, simply pick up a reflecting crystal and the skull appears over your head. When the attack strikes, you will gain a temporary skill that allows you to target the Jade Maw's eye and launch the crystal at it, dealing about 5% of the boss's health. You can also dodge the attack. Dodging right after the skull disappears will help you avoid damage, especially if you're unable to reach a crystal in time. However, your main priority should be using these crystals to counter the attacks, as this will help speed up the fractal completion. The only other way to damage the boss is by taking out the jade tentacles, each of which remove 3 to 4% of the boss's HP. Keep in mind that the damage from killing a tentacle can only trigger once at any given time, so avoid killing all the tentacles simultaneously. Instead, move from one tentacle to the next while reflecting attacks and defeating the Jade Colossi to advance to the final phase. Jade Colossi spawn with a reflecting aura that can be removed using non-projectile CC skills like stun or daze. They have 3 skills: a long-range attack that applies cripple and AoE knockdown, and a reflecting aura resembling the Elementalist's magnetic aura, which they typically activate after their reflect is stripped. After defeating the last Jade Colossi, you enter the last phase. A new group of Jade tentacles will spawn and the boss will begin to use the red skull attack more frequently. The same rules from earlier still apply. Keep reflecting crystals and eliminating tentacles until the boss's health drops to about 8%. At this point, a final attack will target all players. Each player should grab a crystal to block the attack, allowing you to finish off the boss. Congratulations, you've successfully completed the fractal. I hope you find this quick guide useful. If you did, be sure to leave a like, and if you want to see more guides in this series and much more, consider subscribing. Thanks for watching and I hope to see you in the next video.